Hello, I am the Urban Pioneer. I received an email request from a person that wanted to know a little bit more about my little shit hit the fans recreational trailer, and asked me to try to talk a little slower. I have a tendency to talk really fast, so it's hard for me to slow down, but I will try to do this. What you see in front of me right now is my Hennessy hammock with the little blue tarp, which is my place where I knock off my feet. I set that up from time to time and climb in it just to make sure that I can still remember how to do it. I like this, and when me and the wife go camping, she sleeps in a trailer, so I have to sleep in my hammock because it's only 36 inches wide, and that is not enough space for both of us in there. I own the property next door, so right now this is not really true camping. I'm just putting this up so I can show it on YouTube. And I keep it up so I can keep it clean, and I come out here and sit. It's kind of like my wooded man cave. This right here is my burn barrel, and right here is my light, my floodlight that I use is hooked up to the inverter that goes with my battery that's on the front here. And I have an inverter here, and it has a motion detector on it. So if anything comes up, it'll pop on, like in the middle of the night, animals or people or anything, really. I'm going to mount it right up there eventually when I go to the woods, because it's kind of hard to drag a 4x4 post around with you. I also have a Walmart solar panel, which is a trickle charger that does really good in keeping this battery charged up. But I also have a battery charger that I keep my battery charged up whenever possible. I don't go anywhere without either one of them when I go camping. Here's the top of my burn barrel. I cut it off with my grinder, and I made a little smoke ring, or a little fire ring, I guess it's called. And I put my pot on top, which I cook in, or I boil my water that I've trapped, or just keep warm, for that matter. And there's my handy dandy lawn chair. And right here is a toolbox that I keep all the little tools, like have a little Ryobi chainsaw on top of it. And let me back up. And here's my little recreation vehicle. Shit hit the fan. It's very light. It's made from 3-inch structural insulated panels. It's very light, very insulated. A small car could pull this thing. It's 8 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot. It's 4 foot tall, 4 foot wide, 8 foot long. On the back of it here, you will notice that I have a rain barrel with a picture pump on top of it. That's just a little novel idea. I have a bike rack that I can carry 2 bikes. And here's a water tarp that I made. And if I get closer, I have like a little drain on it, which I put a hose on, which comes down to right there and fills up my rain barrel, 50-gallon rain barrel. And I pump my water out of it as needed. And this has got a PVC frame around it, which can be taken apart and rolled up together and carried with you. On top of it, I have thule racks that I carry my canoe, my kayaks, or those clothes things that you can buy that you can put your clothes in, or toolboxes, or just about anything that would go with that. On my camper here, I have 2 functioning windows that raise up, and they have screens, so on cool nights you can open up both windows and get a cross breeze. Here's the bed with my sleeping bag on it. Those 2 brown things there are where I've trimmed it out. They're nothing but wood, but I think I'm going to put a cargo net over those so you can stuff like clothes, socks, whatever you need to put into it. Here is my gun racks that I use for fishing pole there, and I put my blowgun, my little cold steel blowgun, on that rack right there. I have it out now because I'm playing with it. And here's the opposite end of the trailer, so that's the trim also. And on this side I have a gun rack that I carry 2 BB guns on. I would carry bigger guns if I was going out hunting, but people get really wigged out when you carry guns on you anymore, so I'm just very careful on what I do around here in Florida. But it stays warm and it stays cool, and I have some ideas on being able to put some heat into it if it gets really frozen. Some people say I should put an air conditioner in this, but in like a window unit or something, but it's only 4x8, so I think you'd probably be frozen out of this place in about 30 seconds. So I will have to come up with something else. I think just maybe a fan would probably be good enough. And it looks identical to it on the other side. I'll walk around so you can see it. On this side, here's what she looks like from the opposite end. This is a very neat thing. I've had a couple of friends that has asked me to price one out to build these, and if anybody would want me to build them one, just give me a holler and I'll give you a price on it. I'll figure out what I can build one for. I'm also going to build one that is going to be queen size, so just in case you're in a bug out situation, you might want to take your wife. I don't know, some of you will, some of you won't. Nah, just kidding. But make it where 2 people can sleep in it pretty comfortable. And I will price that one out and build one of those soon also. It's very nice. I have taken it camping quite a few times to the state parks here in Florida. Parked up underneath some trees. Drank some of the water that I've captured just for because. And it works out really nice. I'm David Brown from the Urban Pioneer. Have a great day, people.